Good day, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, you get to see me truly suffer, as I decide to reach round 30 on every single Treyarch Zombies map, from World at War to Black Ops 6, which totals 1,290 rounds, and that's only including the successful one. There will be rules since I want to make this fair and interesting. Rule number 1. On all maps, the number must be 30. In the bottom, or wherever the round counter says, it must be 30. Anything over 30 is permitted, but 30 is the minimum. Rule number 2. No bugs or glitches. That goes from perk glitches all the way to any weapon and map bugs. Number 3, no repeat maps are allowed. Number 4, only mainline maps are allowed. If a mainline map is a repeat, this rule overrules Rule 3. And Rule 5, any number of players is permitted. With the rules now placed out, we can move on to the first game and the first map that began it all. Being a secret extra game mode you can unlock once you completed the campaign. Completed while I was streaming on Twitch, which you should for sure check out at twitch.tv/jdrake203. Nacht was the hardest for World at War. The annoying thing about World at War Zombies is how slow everything gets started. With a zombie spawning so far away, it for sure dragged on, but this doesn't exist in the later rounds. I got the M1 carbine for good points, and as it's the only good wall buy in the starter room, and I refused to use the Kar 98K. I got into the box room at the start of round 6. I also decided to buy the Thompson for the wall, as this gun carried me through this map. I also got the rig gun in round 6, which is great because later in the game I only have a certain amount of time to hit the box in between rounds. If I don't take the weapons from the box to speed up the spinning process, it feels like that short time is then cut in half. From then on it was quite simple. Constant zombie killing. I got the occasional insta-kill as well as the odd max ammo. Despite it being the lower rounds, I still couldn't slack off, being that the zombie spawns felt slightly more random in the lower rounds than they did in the higher rounds. Once I hit round 15, I had to switch from the Thompson to the ray gun permanently, as the damage the Thompson was putting out just wasn't enough for the zombies constantly coming through. I got a max ammo in round 17 and wouldn't get another one for 7 rounds, getting close to only a quarter of a full ray gun, but thankfully got one around 24, making me slightly more comfortable with the higher rounds. I'm shaking. I'm physically shaking. Now I will admit, by this point I was getting very nervous. Despite not mentioning it on stream, the last time I got this high was only round 28 a week before the stream. Please believe me when I say I'm good at this game. The last drop I got was an insta-kill which was on round 26, and from here I wouldn't get anything. Round 28 I would admit to focusing more on the game and less on the Twitch chat. Alright, now I'm gonna say this out loud, just while I do this. I'm gonna pay less attention to chat. And then, only 2 stressful rounds later, I would reach round 30, and despite dying, I would be very pleased with reaching the goal. No. I understand. You know what? I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I've done it. I'm done. I've done it. The only difference from Verruckt and Nacht is that it partially has the Mexico filter from Breaking Bad, and that it has packs and traps. It's just another tightly closed map, but this does make a difference on how we can get to the roll of round 30. At this point, it's safe to say that all starts on World at War zombie maps all have slow starts. And rather than a carbine to help me get started, we have a Gewehr. Unlike Nacht, I get out of the spawn room at round 6. The strat for this map is quite simple. You never go to the side where speed color is, and instead you only stick to jug and double tap. I buy the MP40 as well as turning on the power and begin spinning the box. I got the double barrel, which I like to call the war crime, and then the ray on the very next spin. As well as all that on round 6, I would also get jug on round 6 too. Even this alone makes life so much better for me, as World at War Zombies does not give any charity when it comes to getting swiped, and only moments later I would get double tap at the end of round 7. Not much happened afterwards. I rarely got any drops since most zombies were killed through the window. Sometimes I'd get an insta-kill or max ammo from those who I'd killed when the trap wasn't active. This would also come to an end as by round 10 I would begin using the trap, and now the biggest handicap for this map would come to light. I would have to play out the rounds the same time the trap would be active and would have to wait sometimes for the trap to recharge. I got into a little system of counting to 7 or 8, then activating the trap. And once it begins, keeping the zombies at the window is mostly all I had to worry about. Only once the trap ends, the remaining zombies are the ones at the window, who I sometimes keep alive, giving time for the trap to recharge so I can use it again the following round. I'd have a near death on round 23, as they just said no to the boards I was putting up, and still with the trap on I had to be careful as I was trying to escape them. I would then stick to the plan. Then later on round 28, the zombies were overcrowding at the window since there were so many of them. When it got to the end of round 30 and the trap finished, the remaining zombies were the ones in the window, so to play it safe, I let them out, got to a good distance, and killed them when I could, and I think it's safe to say that I was very happy once this one was complete. We fucking did it, let's go! Shi No Numa is the first map where I am not alone. Joining me for this map is a good friend Rob, who has appeared in previous videos. This is the first map that is nice and open, and it was a great change of fresh air, being able to run around rather than a tight closed building. At the start of round 6, we got our first dog round, as well as leaving the spawn room and Rob being killed from the dogs. For the next 3 rounds, we found 3 out of the 4 perks that we could buy, them being Speed, Juggernaut, which we didn't hesitate to buy once we unlocked it, and the third being Quick Revive, and only 1 round after this, we got our final perk being Double Tap. The odd few minutes later, me and Rob decided I'd take a moment to go to the mystery box and have a massive mystery box session, and despite spending thousands and thousands of points, I didn't get anything. After this, it was pretty simple. We decided the best place at the time was for us to be at the clear area just by the flogger and kill zombies as they come. We got another dog round at round 15, and by the end of round 16 I managed to get a ray gun. What was even better is that while I was babysitting, Rob came back from spinning the box and too got a ray gun. I had an almost death at round 19, and just after escaping we got a nuke and decided to use it, which led us into round 20 being another dog round. At the start of round 21, I decided to try and train in another area. This theory would mean jack shit, as I ended up dying in round 22, and so it seemed it wasn't a very good idea. Just after this, Rob goes for another session of boxing and actually gets the Wonder Waff, which for now I'll call the Waffle Iron for easy namesake. After this, I then decided to try and train indoors, with Rob shooting the Waffle Iron for the occasional assist. On round 23, Rob dies twice, not long after each other, which I found pretty funny. And only a couple rounds later, we decided to swap spots, simply because he has the Waffle Iron and I don't. Round 30 was a dog round, and in a poetic way, I somehow managed to die at the end of the round. Despite this, Rob clutches up from my total fuck up, and we both agreed to tie in at round 31. This map is just as important as the others. While Nacht introduced the mode as a whole as well as the ray gun, Verruckt introduces perks, and Shi No Numa introduces the Waffle Iron. Riese introduces probably the most known machine in all of zombies, the Pack-a-Punch. For those who haven't played zombies or just don't know, if you pay 5,000 points, your gun gets an increase of ammo, a major buff in damage, and a brand new shiny camo. Again, on this map I was joined by Rob, and on round 4 we left spawn. On the same round we not only turned on the power, but we also get a spin of the box, and immediately on round 5 I again somehow die. Round 6 is a dog round, and while this is happening we also begin to connect the teleporters. I die a second time on round 7, and on round 8 Pack-a-Punch is finally unlocked, and by the end of that round I also have Jug and Speed Cola.
Oh!
Alright.
Alright then!
That works. After this, we find Boxer by one of the tellies, and on round 10, Rob finally gets the ray gun. On round 13, my unfortunate mystery box luck shows as I get Teddy Bear after I Pack-a-Punch the PPSH. On the round...
I already took the Browning and I regret it immediately.
Oh dear. Oh really?
I tried to kill a zombie, it did not kill it very quickly.
Oh, Robbie.
Actually, it's about the same.
I shouldn't be alive. Right after, I somehow escape death and find the box again to once again get another teddy bear. But this isn't the end of the little plush, as I would relocate the box again only to get another teddy bear on round 15. Thankfully, Iron Jesus blesses me with a ray gun while the dog round is happening in the background, and skip to round 17, I pass the chance to have a Waffle Iron. Dude, quickly, I need a decision. Pack-a-Punch, ray gun, or Wonder Waff?
Oh, I have ray gun, so Wonder Waff.
Oh, I didn't take it.
Oh no, man.
Not long after, I continue to hit the box and end up getting the Cannibal Bunkies, which is what I wanted originally after the ray gun. By round 20, Rob not only gets the MG42, but he also gets the Waffle Iron again and takes the safe moment to Pack-a-Punch both of the weapons. From here on out, we sit on the catwalk, with it being the easiest and the safest spot to kill zombies and to climb the rounds pretty safely. On round 22, Rob dies, and only 2 rounds later, with more dogs, Rob dies again on both round 25 and round 26. On round 27, Rob dies twice again, and round 29 is a dog round, which gave us a nice little moment to breathe before we fought the Horde on round 30, and on round 31 we decided to give ourselves up to the zombies because, well, I need to upload this video at some point. And there we have it. All World.War zombie maps at round 30 and over. And in release order, the next game that I will be tackling will be all the maps on Black Ops 1, from Kino to Turn all the way to Moon. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and if you're looking forward to seeing more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. That's it for now, thank you all again, and I'll see you all later. Take it easy and goodbye.